Hi and welcome back to another football shirt review. Today we are looking at the Barcelona home shirt, and this was from the 92 to 95 season, and this shirt was purchased from dhgate.com. All details for the seller will be left in the description of this video. I will also leave a dhgate link for my usual seller as well, so if you want to have a look at their items, then that will take you through to their shop. I'm sure they do Barcelona stuff, I'd be surprised if they don't. So my aim will be to leave you a direct link to the Barcelona items. If you do enjoy this content, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I do these sort of reviews on a weekly basis. Any comments or anything, leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I said this is a Barcelona home shirt 92 to 95 from kitgg7.com. The shirt comes in a standard bag, and on the flip side it does have our traditional health warnings. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. Don't see many Kappa items around anymore, so it'll be good to have a proper dive in on this one. And again, it is a retro, and I do like my retros. From memory, I think this one is a long sleeve item as well. So, right, what we'll do now is get the bag open and have a look at the Barcelona home shirt 92-95 from kitgg7.com. Okay, here we are at the front of the shirt, and we've got a proper sort of collar on there with this like excess little bit of material I think that's stitched in at the back there, and that does obviously read Barca, which is the same as what we see throughout the print of the shirt. I mentioned in the intro, this is a long sleeve one, and here are the cuffs. To be fair, that doesn't look too bad. A little bit of a crease on that one, but on a whole they look okay. That's interesting because the outfield player shirts are exactly the same as the goalkeeper ones for the long sleeve ones. So there's no padding in the goalkeeper ones. Obviously you wouldn't have padding in this, but it's just the same material. Kappa's been embroidered in. Likewise, the Barcelona badge has been embroidered into the material. There is no sponsor or anything on the back on the shirt, which I think is probably better, because I do really like this pattern inside the shirt. You've got Kappa down the sleeve as well, and that is into the material. Likewise it is on this side. I originally thought that was a separate bit of material that had been stitched on, but no, that is printed into the material. The white piping there looks quite nice as well. So that's the front of the shirt. Let's flip it around and look at the reverse side now. Okay, we're onto the reverse side, and the collar continues around. Bit of a stitch and join just there at the reverse. Moving down, oh, just noticed, and sometimes you get this with the printed shirts, these little blemishes here where the ink hasn't fully come through. So that is a blemish on the shirt, nothing that you can do to repair that. That's how it's been printed, unfortunately. There's a very little one there as well, actually, just there. I think that's a pull in the material, but that is another little blemish there. Back of the shirt, no name and number or anything. Hemline though looks good. The material is really quite silky, actually, very nice. Just checking the join on the side, looks good. And the join on that side looks good as well. A couple of creases from the bag, but nothing really to worry about. That's the full side of the back. Let's flip it inside out now, and we'll take a good look at that as well. Okay, we're on the inside of the shirt now, and you can see the collar line, and here's that additional bit of material that I was saying about, which has got the Barca on the other side, but that looks like it's gone on really quite nicely. You have these standard tags that are in there: football shirt XL, quick dry, and a Kappa one. Moving down, oh, actually, if I go to the bottom here, so where I was, oh no, that must be the banding. I thought then for a second. Oh no, it is. So where the Kappa is, it's a separate bit of material, look, but it is printed in. So, oh no, I am lying. It's just the join of the shirt. Then for a second I thought it was an additional bit of material, but no, it's the join of the shirt that's on there. Barcelona badge, that's quite messy to be fair. So if you're wearing this, I would always recommend wearing a shirt under it, because otherwise that's going to rip on your nipple potentially. Likewise the Kappa, a lot of loose cotton, look at that. So again, I'd be wearing a shirt underneath this one for sure. Join there, a little bit wonky, and again a bit of excess cotton, but nothing to really worry about. And then just looking at the cuffs down the bottom, yeah, the join all looks absolutely fine on there. We do have our washing instructions here. The recommendation when washing these shirts is to flip them inside out and put it on a hand wash setting. That will then preserve the life of your shirt. And I've got some shirts now that I've been wearing for over 5 years and they still look as good today as the day that I got them. So that's the first part of the inside of the shirt. Let's flip it around and look at the final part. And here's our final part of the inside of the shirt. On the top here we've got the Kappa Barcelona tag. That's actually quite nice, I do like that. And then you've got this one underneath it. That's always the one that ruins it, and you know that straight away the shirt is not a legitimate shirt. The size of this one, as you saw then, was XL, and this is like a fan's version of the shirt. You wouldn't have had player ones back in '92. So yeah, if I was buying this one, I'd be buying it the size that I normally am. I always size up. A large fits me, but as I mentioned on the other side, you've got all that rough stitching. I always wear an item under it, so I'll always go up a size anyway. That's where the Barcelona badge is. You can't see that through it. The Kappa, just about make out the outline, but nothing to worry about. It's not a very see-through shirt, this one, in all honesty. So yeah, quite a good one. But there we have the final part of the inside of this shirt. And there it is, our Barcelona home shirt from 92 to 95 from dhgate.com. I will leave a link to the seller in the description of this video. I will also leave a dhgate link from my usual seller. It'll be for the Barcelona items that they have. It probably won't be for this one because it's a retro shirt, but I will nonetheless leave a link to them anyway so you can check out their items. I do like my retro shirts. I do like proper collars and all that sort of stuff. For me, the only downside is just these badges are really quite rough on the inside, but then that's probably how they would look anyway, so I'd always make sure I wear something underneath it. If you have enjoyed this one, please hit the like button and subscribe. I do these sort of reviews on a weekly basis. Any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But I said the seller is dhgate.com. Delivery timescales, you're looking at about 15 days for the item to arrive from once you've been told it has been dispatched. And there it is then, Barcelona 92 to 95 home shirt, another good retro. Thank you very much for watching as we give you the final look. I'll see you in the next one.